All these women giving incorrect names. Not good. Hello all my exciting Keiths, my name is Patrick and welcome to Fun with First Names, where each week we look into the meaning, origin and some extra fun facts behind one specific first name. And this week we're looking to the first name of Matilda. Though before we continue, I just need to remind you that we're trying to hit that goal of $1,000 a month on Patreon by the end of June. We're currently on about $860, so we're really getting there, guys. If just 140 of you enjoy Name Explainers to donate $1, then we will be there in no time, and I really know there is that many of you. And when we hit $1,000 a month, oh boy, there's going to be so many treats coming your way. I'm going to make one of my most requested videos ever. I'm going to make a huge video explaining how all the states of the USA got their name, as well as their nickname. And if we hit $1,000 by the end of June, I'm going to shave off my facial hair because I like embarrassing myself, apparently. I know you guys would want to see that. I don't really want to see it, that's for sure. I don't want to shave it off, but I'm willing to commit to that if we get it before the end of June, so we've got to act fast, guys. And I want to say a huge thank to everyone who became a patron in the most recent week. This includes Notefort, Red Randoms, Tim, Marcelly, and Javier Palomino, or is that Xavier Palomino? We know about the name Xavier. There's two different ways to pronounce it, but anyway, thank you guys all so much. You make Name Explained possible in the best way, and you guys get all the brand new Patreon awards, including ad-free videos, your name at the end of these videos. You donate $2 or more a month. So much good stuff coming your way, exclusive content, so much great stuff. There'll be a link to Patreon down below. Go check it out. Let's hit $1,000 a month by the end of June. Anyway, on with today's name of Matilda, and for a lot of us, myself included, I'm imagining one Matilda will come to mind specifically when you hear this name of Matilda, and that being the young, sweet, innocent, little book-loving, magical powered girl from the book called Matilda, who's also called Matilda Wormwood, I believe. As mentioned, she's really cute and sweet and innocent and all that, but however, once you start to understand what this name of Matilda means, that isn't quite the case. She really shouldn't have this name. This isn't a name befitting for such a sweet, innocent young girl. Matilda is a name of Germanic origins, and originally it was Matildius. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Not too sure, I'm sure you guys will let me know down below. The first part of this name comes from Germanic origins meaning mut, meaning strength or might, and the latter part of this name comes from hild, meaning battle. This means that this name comes together to mean something like mighty battle or strength in battle, something very battle based and fighting based and very barbaric, that's for sure. As is often the case with these names, it was made popular by a saint at first, and that saint of course being Saint Matilda. Saint Matilda was the wife of Henry of Fowler, who was the king of East Francia. And if you're like me and don't know what East Francia is, at least I didn't before I researched this video, it's basically the eastern half of modern day Germany and a bit further south as well into Austria. Is Austria below Germany? Italy? What's below Germany? We used to have a map here, but I've forgotten. Oh well, you get the idea. You can look at a map. I'm sure Amber's got a map here somewhere. Being a king of this time period probably meant he got into a lot of battles, so it seems fitting that his wife had this name meaning mighty battle. I'm sure he was a fan of that anyway. Whether she was, I don't know, maybe she enjoyed a scrape. It would have made its way into the English language in 1066 with the Norman invasion led by William of Normandy. And I know I say this all the time, oh, this came over with 1066, but this, I literally really mean it in this case, like Matilda literally came over with these guys. That's because William the Conqueror's wife was named Matilda. Like I said, it literally came over with him, like she was there with him at that time. Yeah, she brought the name quite literally into it. It wasn't like a metaphorical, it came over with the rest of them. No, literally, she was called Matilda. It came then. And of course, here it became the name Matilda in English. However, what's interesting, it also changed a bit more in English. In medieval English, the name Matilda became Maud. So this actually also explains where the name Maud came from as well. So consider this two for the price of one, this video. You're finding out how Matilda and Maud came about. That's cool, don't say I don't treat you guys. And if the latter part of the name Matilda sounded somewhat familiar with you, that hild part meaning battle, that's because we've covered it before. This hild part of the name from Matilda is also the same ending we get with the name Zelda and Griselda, because Zelda comes from Griselda, and that means grey battle, I believe, or grey warrior. And as we talked about with that name Zelda, that wasn't very fitting for the certain princess either. So likewise, his name Matilda isn't fitting for this princess. I guess she's a little metaphorical princess either. Gosh, all these women giving incorrect names. Not good. No, name what you want to call them. I don't know. This also applies to a name like Hilda too. So you have all these pretty feminine names with these really bloody warmongering battling meanings. Though I'm sure you can understand that now that you know the meaning of the name Matilda, it really isn't fitting for this cute innocent little girl from the book Matilda. When I think of Matilda Wormwood from the book, I don't think mighty battler. Although maybe I should, like maybe this whole metaphorical battle for family and teachers and society as a whole. Or maybe she does get into a fight. I don't know, I haven't actually read the book Matilda. Like, big Roald Dahl fan, I've got the enormous crocodile on my arm somewhere there, but yeah, interesting, because that's Zelda. That's related to Matilda, like both those videos are on this arm sort of. Let's carry on. So while this name isn't fitting for a young girl, it would be fitting for something else entirely. Say like a robot built to destroy and kill other robots. Like, I can't believe I'm saying this, but somehow Robot Wars was more etymologically accurate than beloved children's author Roald Dahl. Let's let that sink in for a moment. Matilda is the 447th most popular girl's name over in the USA at the moment, and it seems to be on the rise. After a slow descent over quite a few years, it's coming back into fashion. I imagine that's with the Matilda itself becoming really popular again. It's a great read. It's a really sort of, well, like I said, I haven't read the book. Loved the film anyway, heard the musical, spectacular. Need to read the book. Maybe I'll sort that out at some point this year, but no surprise to see this name become popular again. It's a really nice name, despite its meaning. And here in the UK, it's the 30th most popular girl's name, so even more popular here. I guess this is the homeland of Matilda anyway, at least Matilda Wormwood. As for famous Matildas, well, after a look on Wikipedia, there are loads of old queens called Matilda throughout history, and in fact, there's also a modern queen, Queen Matilda of Belgium. I think I'm pronouncing that right. That's the Belgian version. That's the Belgian isn't a language, you need to remember that. That's what the name is spelled over in Belgium. Bruh. How do I talk for a living, like with this stutter and just general incompetence? And in regards to non-royal Matildas, there's Catherine Matilda Swinton. So yeah, Tilda Swinton takes her name from her middle name of Matilda and shortened it to just Tilda. That's a really cool shortening of the name Matilda. I love when the latter half of a name is shortened. Love that stuff. Good on you, Tilda Swinton. And you're a terrific actress. I know I'm saying this like I'm directly speaking to you. Tilda Swinton, if you're somehow watching this video, I love your work. You're like one of my favourite female actresses. Just one of my favourite actors, full stop actually, I would say. Great stuff. And for video game Matilda, we have Matilda from Angry Birds. I don't think she always had this name, but in more recent years, they gave the Angry Birds specific names. I think the red one was just called Red, the other one called Chuck, and the white egg-laying one was called Matilda. So boom, a Matilda from a video game. Quite impressed with that one. We actually had one that was quite easy to figure out. That's cool. But anyway, that's just about everything you guys need to know about the name Matilda. But what are your thoughts on this name? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Do you know anyone with the name Matilda? Are you called Matilda yourself? Let me know down in the comments below. And of course, I just want to share some of the thoughts you guys had on last week's name of Leroy. Rom Camacho said, there's a guy whose name is Leroy King, a professional basketball player. So basically he's Leroy, or Leroy Roy, or something like that. He played for the Rochester Royals, so that's great. Not only does his name mean the King, but he also played for a team called the Rochester Royals. This guy is real royalty in his name and his team. Fake Timothy said, there's a Shakespearean pun about the name Leroy in the play Henry V. The king introduces himself as Henry Leroy to hide his identity. Man, that Shakespeare, he knew how to use words. Here's a prime example of that. Also, you're the fake Timothy. Where's the real Timothy? Like, we need to know where the real Timothy is. And Sandy Barnes said, I was hoping the L name would be Lance. Today, Lance is an uncommon name. In medieval times, people were named Lancelot. I'll see myself out. But hope you're happy with yourself, Sandy. Hope you're happy with yourself. Next week we'll be looking to a name starting with the letter N, and what name that will be exactly will be chosen in a poll exclusively for my patrons to vote on. So if you enjoy the channel, want to help support it, and have a say in what names get explained, then please do consider donating on Patreon. You heard me ramble on all about it at the beginning of this video. There'll be a link down below. Go check it out. It will help in a huge way, and we'll be on $1,000 by the end of June. I guarantee it. Maybe I'm being too hopeful. What do I know? But anyway guys, that's just about everything from myself now. Don't forget to go join the Facebook group Friends of Name Explain, and to go follow me on Instagram at NameExplainYT. Anyway guys, take care.